How's it going, everybody? My name is Matt, and this is the third Casual Sunday video, which may not actually go up on Sunday because right behind you in that window there is a snowstorm going on, and I don't have internet, and I don't know when it will be coming back. So you might be seeing this on Sunday, you might be seeing it on Monday or Tuesday. Whenever you see it, I hope you enjoy. So to start the show off, let's go over some tech topics. As always, guys, the links to these topics are in the description, so if you want to read about them for yourselves, go ahead and check them out. So the first topic is Dell releasing a 24-inch 4K monitor and promising the release of a 28-inch 4K monitor. Now, why is this important? I'll tell you. The 24-inch 4K monitor is an ultra-sharp monitor, meaning it's very good for video editing, has great color reproduction, and color calibration. Now, that is an awesome deal at the $1,400 price point. Keep in mind that the current 4K monitors are from Dell and ASUS at $3.5 grand, 32 inches, so that's a major price drop. Now, the 28-inch monitor is just a 4K monitor, not an ultra-sharp monitor. We don't know much about it, but we do know that it will be coming in under $1,000 early 2014. Now, that is a big deal because no 4K monitors have broken that $1,000 price point, and it's a great step in the general direction of cheaper 4K monitors. Now, I'm actually looking to pick one of those Dell 28-inch monitors up. Of course, depending on a few specs that haven't been released yet, I do need an IPS panel for color reproduction, and I do need to have relatively low input lag so I can game on it without any problems. Now, if I do pick it up, I will definitely be doing a review and unboxing and a whole lot of different content on it, because that would be the best part of my setup by a long shot. I'm actually interested in the competition's reactions to these Dell monitors being released. Other companies like ASUS and Acer and other monitor companies have been leading the market recently, and I'm interested in what they're going to do with the 4K technology and Dell's new pricing. Are they going to beat the pricing? Are they going to match it? I don't really know, but I am pretty excited because we could see lower prices for 4K monitors overall. So the next topic is Amazon Prime Air. Now, if you haven't seen the video of Amazon Prime Air, I have it linked in the description. Go watch that before you listen to this. But basically, it's an unmanned drone from Amazon that will ship your packages in less than 30 minutes. That's awesome. Now, this seems like a really awesome idea, but it definitely has its quirks and problems. First of all, you need to be really close to an Amazon warehouse. You can't be really far or else it wouldn't take 30 minutes and it'd be a waste of fuel. You need to be, I think it's within 10 miles of a warehouse, and most people aren't that close. Second, theft could be a problem. Somebody could literally take down a drone and take whatever's in the package. They could take it when it arrives at your house before you get to it. Really, there's a lot of problems that could happen. And third, they really need to be perfect drones. You can't expect when a tree would fall or maybe a power line wire is out of place. It really needs to be able to see where it's going and know everything around it to be able to access your yard at the perfect time. Like, say it's raining, so there's a tree down and then the power lines are out. Would they even send it out in the rain? They definitely need to work out a lot of problems, but I think there's definitely some potential there. And while there's potential, it seems like a possibly good idea, it's not the best. Personally, I see the future of shipping being Google's self-driving cars, so you don't need to pay any truck driver to drive around the trucks with all the packages in them. You could actually have a self-driving truck that would drive everywhere by itself on electricity or gas, whatever is the better model at the time, and you could ship products out more efficiently and you wouldn't have to pay a driver. So that's a win-win situation for the companies and a win situation for the customers because it could possibly cost less. And the last tech topic is Steam boxes. Now, this is a huge deal for the PC gaming community. iGuiPower recently leaked these specs to their Steambox coming in 2014. It is a $500 machine featuring a multi-core AMD CPU with an R9 270 graphics card, 500GB hard drive, and then also a Steam controller and other various specifications. Now, the thing that worries me there is that it says multi-core AMD CPU. Now, we don't know what that means. It probably means that it sucks because they don't want to give out the exact specifications on it, but keep in mind the consoles don't have great CPUs. They also have AMD multi-core CPUs, so we do have a little evening out here between consoles and PCs, but the graphics card on the PC Steambox is definitely better than on consoles. The R9 270 has something like 2.1 teraflops. It says it in the article, compared to the Xbox One or PS4 it's like 1.7 teraflops. So in raw computational power and graphical power, this Steambox should actually win at the $500 price point, which means we would get an influx of people to the PC gaming community, which is always a great thing. So let's move on to the Q&A section of this video. This is where I answer questions asked by you guys in the last episode of this series, or just random questions that's all around the internet that I feel like everybody should know the answer to. So let's go over the first question, which is, will I get a big performance hit by going from 1080p to a 1440p/1600p/4K resolution? So let's attack this step by step. Going from 1920 by 1080 to 1440p, which is 2560 by 1440, you are going from 2 million total pixels to 3.5 million total pixels. So while it's not twice the amount of pixels, it's a lot more graphical power you are going to need to push those pixels. Now moving on to 1600p, that's 2560 by 1600. That's going from the 2 million pixels in 1080p to 4 million pixels in 1600p. That's twice the amount of pixels, meaning you need almost twice the amount of graphical power to push those at the same settings and FPS and whatnot. And lastly, going to 4K, 1080p is 2 million pixels, and 4K resolution is a total of 8 million pixels, which is exactly 4 times as many as 1080p, meaning you need roughly 4 times the amount of graphical power. As I did mention earlier, I am looking to get a 4K display, so I will need a GPU upgrade because right now I'm rocking a 660 Ti. So I don't know what I'm going to get yet, probably 770 or 780. The AMD side of things has really been sold out everywhere because of Litecoin miners. Ugh, don't even want to get into that. But yeah, so I will be needing a GPU upgrade and maybe even water cool it, so that could be a potential video or two. So the second question is, what did I get for Black Friday? Now, I've seen this question floating around in Reddit, on the comments, and a few friends have asked me, so I might as well answer it. Here is the first thing I got, the Kingston B300 120GB SSD. This is actually a pretty fast SSD, really good reliability, and I got it for 70 bucks. So 120 gigabytes for 70 bucks. Sounds like a good deal to me, and I will be installing Mac on it actually, and then probably putting the Adobe suite on it and learning how to use Adobe Premiere and After Effects over the winter break. So look forward to that. And the second thing I got is right over here. It's actually the Nexus 7 tablet. I will be doing a review on this in this upcoming week, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But then I think I'm going to return it because I haven't loved it that much, but I will again talk about that in the review and explain why I'm going to return it. So let's move on to the last section of this video, which is upcoming videos. Now, the soonest video after this one will be titled, If I Had $1 Million. Now, I had a lot of fun making that because budgeting everything was kind of fun because I love money and I wish I had that much money. But I think you guys are going to be interested in what I chose to buy because a lot of it's tech, but some of it isn't tech, and you might be surprised at what I chose. And then the video after that will be the Nexus 7 review, which I will go over mostly hardware and experience related things. I'm not big on software. I am running KitKat on it, but I'm not very customized or big on software on Android itself. I'm more on the experience, where it fits in my life, how I use it, and if I'm going to keep it, and that kind of stuff. So you have that to look forward to as well. So that about wraps up this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions that you want answered in the next week's episode, go ahead and leave that in the comments below. Thank you for watching. My name is Matt, and as always, stay classy.